Last episode we pulled off 4 huge wins in the league, and now we push on in the FA Cup with a spot in the final on the line. Hey, what's going on? Respected Jeff here with another episode in this Chelsea career. We're winding down, only a couple games in the season left, and next up we take on Bristol City in the semi-final of the FA Cup. Huge games coming up this episode. We got a couple crucial league matches that will determine if we finish top 4 or not, but as of now it is ours to lose. We just snuck ahead of Manchester City at the end of last episode, 1 point ahead of them, 2 ahead of United, and it could go anyone's way. So the career event for the episode to come after this match, but for now, we take on Bristol City. Alright, here we go, straight into action and a chance to land ourselves a spot in yet another domestic cup final. If we were going to do it against anyone, Bristol City is probably the most favorable opponent we could have drawn in a competition at this stage of the season here. Hunt does well to read that ball from Chilwell though, in Bristol City. Trying to make something happen early in the match here. Chelsea definitely favorites to win this one, but Bristol have gone on an incredible run to make it this far, and what a story it would be for them to reach this final. But it's our job to make sure this doesn't happen, and Kai Havertz puts it in the back of the net, continuing his insane goal run from last episode. He scored, I think, in every match in the last episode. He's been playing up top and doing brilliantly, and yet another goal to his name here. Towering header over the defender. Surprisingly tall player, Havertz. You don't really think of him as having that much height, but he can definitely get up there aerially. Tammy Abraham now getting forward and looking to make it 2 for Chelsea. Shot from distance, and he forces Bentley into the save. Sent out wide, and again, Chelsea have started this game really strong. Putting in a ball again. Havertz glancing header over the top. I thought that was just going to find its way into the top corner. Havertz has been outstanding so far in this match. Forwards now, Abraham has been the center of everything going forwards. He's afforded a ton of space outside the box, looking to go with his left foot, and again, blocked by Bentley and out. Abraham desperate for a goal here, looking to impress and show us why he should be starting over either Havertz or Werner up top, who have both been absolutely brilliant this season. Abraham cutting forwards and again gives the ball away. A little sloppy there, a little desperate for a goal too from our striker, but you do like to see the heart from him. He's been a good player for us this season, and I expect him to continue that. Abraham lays it off, Mason Mount plays it through, Kai Havertz on the wing in a little bit of space here, and he's coming inside, looks to have a go with his left foot, and again blocked by the goalkeeper, who's had a good game, despite the rest of Bristol City really not looking up for it. Second half now, won back again by Chelsea's defense, and Bristol really yet to muster anything up to threaten our goal. Conte now playing out from the center of the pitch, and now it's time for a substitution. Abraham off, Werner on. We are desperate for a second goal, and Abraham really has just not looked up to it. Hudson-Odoi cutting inside, Mason Mount. If we can make it 2 here, we could really put the game to bed, but as of now, 1 goal could go either way. Bristol City have not looked good, but if they can just grab one back, it really is anyone's game, so hopefully Werner can make the difference. 15 minutes left. Mason Mount heads it down, but Bristol City gathering up a little bit of possession here. Coming forwards, Vyman. Thiago Silva pokes that one away. Again, great defending from Chelsea. And Mason Mount now releasing. Havertz on the wing. Great pass to find him. He's all the way down the wing in space. Kai Havertz blasts it across the face, a goal, and Hudson-Odoi doesn't make the right connection with it. It was a good play from end to end there. That is a very difficult one to keep on target. He wasn't too far off, all things considered, but I probably should be doing better from there. Loftus-Cheek coming on now for a bit of an attacking threat. Can we get a second here with 10 minutes left? Chelsea definitely favorites to go ahead here, but like I said earlier, anything could happen. Mason Mount plays through Loftus-Cheek. He's in space, clever cutback for Timo Werner, and again straight at Bentley. Chelsea just can't crack that net for a second goal here. Vyman sending it out from the back and flicked over the top. Azpilicueta there to cover, and it was a good thing he did so. Eliasson was in a lot of space right behind him. If he had missed that ball, it might have been a clean through on goal. Loftus-Cheek now surging run out of midfield. Great composure to find the feet of Timo Werner, who's still going. Good footwork, and he finds Loftus-Cheek. Easy as you like, and it's in the back of the net. Chelsea get their second, and we are going through to another domestic cup final, the FA Cup this time. A little more important than the EFL Cup, probably. How good have we been, though? Bristol City barely had a look at goal, and Chelsea really hitting top form here late in the season. Loftus-Cheek doing really well, coming on as a substitute as of late, and that second goal was enough to see us through here. Bristol City, one more desperate ball over the top, nothing to show for it. Chelsea 2, Bristol 0, another clean sheet for us. Some more great goals and great team play. We've been looking really sharp. Some of the best football we've played so far this season, and with that said, we move on. Alright, well, we will be facing Manchester City in the final of the FA Cup. We already played them in the EFL Cup final and won, obviously, last time to grab our first piece of silverware, so we'll be hoping to do the double over them. But more importantly, we got to finish over them in the league too. A lot of run-ins with Manchester City here. We're a point ahead of them, but this is a crucial match. We take on Spurs. We are level on points and goal differential with them, so this is going to be a huge one. But it's the new event for the episode, and it is going to make life difficult for us. One of the members of our backroom staff has quit for personal reasons, and the squad is not happy. Team morale is very low, and all of our players will be unhappy going into this match, which is going to make life difficult. You can see that here. A lot of unhappy faces next to the players. So, I mean, with that in mind, we take on Spurs, which have been a good team this year. We're going to set up defensive again, 5 at the back. Chilwell and Azpilicueta do make the starting 11 now. And we're going to hope that Havertz and Werner up top, despite being a little out of form, can't go on to score some goals. Ziyech just behind them, and let's get to it. Alright, here we go in front of the home fans against big rivals Tottenham Hotspur. Let's see if we can get a victory despite the unhappy status of many players in the squad here. I mean, despite that, though, we've been in insane form recently. Havertz and Werner up top, obviously, both scoring like crazy, particularly Havertz as of late. He's scored in like 4 or 5 games running now, I think. But Tottenham have been in great form as well. Youngmin's Son getting him behind, but well covered by Zuma there. And it is Tottenham who have been mostly on the front foot here for the opening couple minutes of the match. Declan Rice doing well defensively as usual. And he's really become a rock in our midfield, Declan Rice. Honestly, way better than I even thought when we signed him. I thought I was going to sign him as a center back, but he's been playing so well in that defensive midfield position. And Conte able to push up the pitch a little bit and offer us a bit more going forward, but obviously he is a great defensive player as well, and I think both of them are real reasons why we've been able to keep so many clean sheets this season and maintain the best defensive record in the league. Kai Havertz now with the ball, trying to work a way through. Unfortunately, despite some possession there from Chelsea, Spurs defending really, really well. Ziyech now, some quick one-touch passing, and Conte finds through Chilwell on the overlap, who plays a ball in, and now Havertz heading it back into space. Chilwell settles and has a shot denied by Højbjerg. Conte now gathering it back up. Declan Rice plays it in. Timo Werner, and again, Højbjerg there to clean it up for Tottenham. Another great defensive midfielder, and it might be the tale of two defenses here if both teams can keep this up. Harry Kane, really well done there by Conte to win it back. Declan Rice now takes a touch away from space, and Tottenham win it back just like that. Harry Kane plays it through. Lo Celso finishes. Tottenham go ahead against Chelsea 26 minutes into the match. It's the unlikely goal scorer, Lo Celso, who gets Spurs in front, and this really could be a huge blow to our top 4 aspirations this season. We need nothing less than a win in this match if we want to guarantee staying in the top 4, and we're a goal down already, so we got to at least make up 2 goals, make up that deficit if we want a chance at grabbing 3 points here. Tottenham have definitely been the better team so far, though. Most of the possession and most of the chances. Højbjerg over the top for Lamela, and another chance shaping up for Tottenham. Beautiful tackle there from Chilwell to keep that chance from progressing at all. Hopefully that could turn the tides a little bit for Chelsea. Ziyech, very limited space in the middle of the pitch so far, but Havertz sneaks one through looking for Werner, not too far off at all. And that was just a couple inches away from finding the feet of our striker, but the only real chance for Chelsea so far, again, Kane over the top for Lamela, who again finds possession, but Upamecano strips him off the ball. Well done from our defense again, but we go into halftime, a goal down and not looking to turn things around yet. I think the event right before this episode is coming back to bite us. Life has been difficult for Chelsea here. Serge Aurier getting forwards, and Chilwell again bundling him out of possession, but it is a foul, and now Harry Kane over this one in Tottenham. In a dangerous area, Mendy punching it away, and Ziyech gathers the ball up. Can we find something on the counter-attack here? Conte plays the ball through, and he finds Timo Werner in a little bit of space, cutting back inside and using his pace well. Can he pick out a pass? Yes, he finds Ziyech. Beautiful touch into space, and an even better finish. Hakim Ziyech has done it for Chelsea. We've drawn level just like that, and it's the wizard out of midfield who gets on the end of the pass for a change of pace. Usually he's the one doing the assisting. This time Werner pulling strings, and he's actually been racking up assists the last few games, enjoying life in a more creative role in that final third. Hakim Ziyech, great goal, and it gets Chelsea back on level terms. Eric Lamela, though, Tottenham, not happy to just let this happen. Upamecano wins the ball back, but it is a foul again. We're trying our best defensively here, but Tottenham continuing to bomb forwards and proving to be the bigger threat so far. Eric Lamela again in the box. Clever backheel through. Brozovic And again, poked away by Conte, who's doing the good defensive work, but Tottenham just keep coming here. Chilwell this time, the one to block, and Chelsea hanging on by a thread here. 60 minutes played. Ziyech plays it through, Werner lays it off, Conte, clever build-up play here, and he finds Werner, who's still taking a touch into space, cutting inside, and he gets the better of his man, and again, blocked, this time by the goalkeeper. Hugo Lloris keeps that one out, and Timo Werner unable to get us in front, but Chelsea starting to get a couple good chances in here. It's been a very even matchup so far. We just have to hope that we're the ones who can crack the next goal here, because we need the 3 points so badly. Tottenham lumping a ball forwards over the top. Mendy there to gather it before Son can run onto it. And now we build up from the back again. Upamecano, despite the goal earlier in the game, we've actually had a pretty solid defensive showing so far. We just got to make sure that we keep it up. Ziyech increasingly growing into the game here. Declan Rice getting forwards. Not the one we necessarily want on the ball creatively, but he finds the outlet for Chilwell, who cuts back inside. Oh, and he looks to cut back out, but Gareth Bale wins the ball back, and now it's forwards. Lo Celso, clever chest down into space, and Harry Kane, great build-up play here from Tottenham, although they kick it back out with Aurier. Substitution time now. Ziyech coming off, Abraham coming up top. We need a goal, and Abraham has been a good goal scorer for us all season. He's the biggest threat we have coming off the bench. Loftus-Cheek also coming on, but he gives the ball straight away. That's poor from the center midfielder, and Son saved by Conte there with an immaculate challenge on the man coming forwards, and Tottenham give away possession now. Chelsea coming forwards. Loftus-Cheek looking for an option ahead of him. Not too many runs shaping up, so he lays it off to Abraham. Timo Werner walking his way into space here. Takes a touch around his man. He's pulled a little bit there, but no foul given again. Werner laying it off, and Conte running into the box. Sent down by a reckless challenge there, but he did get the ball first, and Tottenham play nervously out from the back. 10 minutes left. Do we have enough to get a goal to go in front here? We need those extra 2 points. Kai Havertz shaping up for a shot, and again, can't quite pull it off there. Tottenham, now the team hanging on. It's been end-to-end stuff, trading punches back and forth. Heung-min Son with an outstanding bit of footwork here to beat the man flying into the challenge, and now he is bombing down the pitch, using his pace on the wing, but Conte all the way back there to cover. How about that from our defensive midfielder? Sees it out for a corner, but well done from him regardless. Ball put in now from Kane, headed all the way out. And Werner looking to gather it up, but again, Tottenham come forwards now. This game really could go either way. Harry Kane trying to find the outlet, lays it back off. Højbjerg getting forwards. Kane again. Lo Celso looking for a shot. Upamecano, that's really sloppy. And Mendy out there to save it in a second. He keeps Gareth Bale's effort out, and Edward Mendy once again saving us at the end of this match. That was a surefire goal from Tottenham off the face of the goalkeeper. How well done with the double save there. 90 minutes played now, and Mendy punching away from the corner. Goalkeeper really shaping up here at the end of the match. Brozovic, outstanding touch outside the edge of the area. Looking to work his way through now, top of the box, and again, Gareth Bale through on goal, and Mendy again! Oh my god! Oh, the goalkeeper saving our lives at the end of this match. Twice in a row, Gareth Bale with a surefire chance for Tottenham to score, and he couldn't make it happen either time. Edward Mendy gathering it up here, only seconds left in the match, rolling it out. Chilwell, Hail Mary over the top, looking for the feet of Werner, who chested down it almost into space. That could have been a good goal-scoring opportunity. But that's game. The whistle blows. We settle for a point apiece, a draw against Tottenham, and hopefully that won't come back to bite us at the end of the season. 2 points dropped, and it's going to come down to how Manchester City and Manchester United do to see if we stay in the top 4. All right, well, another view at the table. We are back down to 6th place. United and City have both jumped over us. Only a point ahead, though, in Spurs. Still level on points with us, obviously, after that draw. So it's anyone's game here, with 3 games remaining for us in the season, 2 for United and Spurs. So we do have a game in hand, but the opposition could not be more difficult. Liverpool, who are pushing for the title, 2 points off of Leicester. So they're going to be in this to win this as well. So Chelsea versus Liverpool next, and another must-win match for us. Alright, well, if we thought last game was difficult, this could be even worse. Playing away at Anfield against almost league leaders Liverpool. They've been on and off at the top of the table, trading off with Leicester all season long, and they're looking for a win here that would put them back top of the table, so they're definitely not going to make life easy for us. But we're in desperate need of points as well. Both teams really gunning for a win in this one. Ball over the top, and Liverpool some early chances. Salah putting a ball in, and again, punched away by our goalkeeper, Ziyech. Gathering the ball up at the high press from Liverpool. Just seeing this one away. Conte giving away possession, and Mane in the box saved. Mendy once again showing why he's our #1 goalkeeper in these last couple of matches. Edging out Onana, which is no easy feat, but he has been making save after save, and we hope that he can continue that in this game against Liverpool. Put a lot of trust in him, so I hope that he can repay that. Marcus Alonso puts it out for a corner. Away now, Liverpool from the corner kick. Salah putting a ball in, and it falls to the feet of Marcus Alonso. Well, you couldn't write this script. Alonso sold to Liverpool in January after scoring many goals for Chelsea early in the season. And he comes back to bite us here, scoring a goal against Chelsea. And hopefully this is not the goal that settles this game. It would be awful if we lost at the hands of a former player just like that. Liverpool putting all the pressure on so far. We haven't even had a look at goal so far. Timo Werner now, Kai Havertz. Something needs to change here. Taking Virgil van Dijk on one-on-one. The defender gets the better, though, and you probably would expect that. Probably the best defender in the league, if not the world these days. Declan Rice flying into the challenge there and wins it back fairly, says the referee. Timo Werner, chance at goal, and Alisson sees it out. Kept in play there by Havertz and headed back into the box by Azpilicueta. Chelsea with a couple half chances here, and we just can't quite get the chance through on goal that would make a difference. Sadio Mane cutting back inside for Liverpool. Wijnaldum. Firmino looking to play it through, and Upamecano does well there to win the ball back, but Mane again gliding through on the wing there. Conte just there to keep it out. On it actually is a goal kick. Funny enough, it looked like it was going to be a corner. And we keep playing out from the back despite the high press of Liverpool, hoping that it might pay off here. High risk, high reward. But we do manage to get the better of the press here. Conte finding the feet of Ziyech. He's bringing the ball forwards now. Chilwell continuing his run on the overlap, and he finds the early pass through. Havertz has an option in the middle, and he finds the feet of Timo Werner. Chelsea back on level terms with Liverpool after a deadly counterattack. Well, that's what we do best. Like I said earlier, the high risk of playing out from the back, we do risk getting caught out by Liverpool in the early stages, but once we beat that press, it's wide open in the middle. Werner using his pace in behind, and that is exactly how we get at Liverpool. Chelsea looking the better side in these last couple of minutes. Ziyech, great footwork to find Conte. Ziyech really able to express himself in the center here. Lovely flick through, and again finding the pass through for Werner, who's in on goal now. Timo Werner, oh, just wide of the post, inches away from our deadly finisher up top, who hasn't been quite scoring as many goals as he was earlier in the season as of late, but still a huge threat for us. Oh, great stuff from Mo Salah to beat the first challenge in here, but Chelsea come away with possession. Timo Werner lays it off. Conte enjoying life a little bit forwards here, and Azpilicueta with the ball on the wing. Will he put a cross in? Yes, he curls one in, and it's booted away by Van Dijk. Not messing around there. Finds the feet of Fabinho, but again, Chelsea with all the possession here, despite Liverpool pushing really hard forward. Chilwell again finding the outlet for Havertz. Ziyech pulling all the strings in the middle of the pitch. Timo Werner has an option ahead of him, and he finds the feet of Conte running through the two center backs. Oh, no way! N'Golo Kante, the unlikely goal scorer, puts Chelsea in front, bombing forwards here. And with Declan Rice playing that defensive role a little further back, it's Kante who's able to get forwards. Surprising attacking talent there. It's his first goal of the season, but it could be our most important goal of the season if it sees us back into the top four against Liverpool, who are no easy side to play against in this league. Kurt Zouma now getting forwards. Oh, and another chance forwards. Finds the feet of Ziyech, and again, Liverpool exposed on the counter, but he's just offside. Hakim Ziyech. Game's still very much open, though. Mo Salah on the wing now puts an early cross in, and it's just wide again. Liverpool struggling a little bit here coming into the second half. Declan Rice. Chelsea working the ball around nicely despite Liverpool pressing us really hard. It is a little bit difficult to find any open passes, but we manage to keep a hold of it, although the press does eventually get the better of Conte, who goes down under a challenge here, and Mo Salah looking for a way through. Ball over the top, and he finds the feet of Alonso. Looking to put a ball in, and he does so, and it's booted away this time by our defense, settled back at the top of the box. Fabinho lays it off for Firmino, and a shot from distance again put in, and it's just wide. Fabinho misses a great opportunity for Liverpool, who had some great build-up play in that move, but just wide of the post there, and Mendy flying in with his feet. Doesn't have the opportunity to make the challenge, but this time he keeps it out. And Edward Mendy putting on another masterclass at a time in the season when we need it the most. Liverpool really gunning for a second goal to get them at least level here. They're also desperate for 3 points in this match with about 35 minutes left in this game. Hopefully we'll be able to keep them at bay. Azpilicueta getting forwards, and he finds the feet of Timo Werner, who gets the better of Fabinho with his outstanding pace. Timo Werner through on goal. Can he pick out some kind of opportunity here, decides to go at it alone, and Alisson gets down to keep that one out. Oh, and almost getting on the follow-up there. Chelsea looking for a third to put this game to bed. Timo Werner trying to play it through. Great defense this time by Fabinho, and now it's forwards with Mo Salah. Flicks it back. Nothing comes of that play from Liverpool again. Chelsea defense holding up to the task. Timo Werner kicks it out. Outstanding pass to Ben Chilwell. Finding some room here up against Alexander-Arnold. And he lays it off. Timo Werner, blocked by Van Dijk, and Liverpool still managing to hang on against some of these opportunities we have. Although ball over the top here. Mane plays the early one through, and Kurt Zuma there to cover the run from Iago Aspas. Gathered up by Azpilicueta. But Liverpool pressing so high, we're having a hard time getting this one away. Zuma boots it away to Upamecano and just barely headed away here. All the way out to Havertz, though. He gathers it up. A counterattack on here. And Chelsea again flip the script. Ziyech is through on goal. Van Dijk closing down. And Ziyech, how about that for a piece of skill? He gets the better of Van Dijk and lays it off for Chilwell. What a goal this would be. But he pulls it back out. Smart play there from our left back. We just got to hang on for 5 minutes. Can't give away possession, and he still manages to keep a hold of it. Chilwell just wasting time now on the far side. Alexander-Arnold sees it out. It's a throw-in for Liverpool, but time winding down. Shaqiri coming on. Mohamed Salah taken off. We kept them pretty quiet most of this game in Liverpool with only a minute left in play. We just got to keep them at bay for maybe one more final push. Wijnaldum for Fabinho. James Milner. Everyone trying to close down here. Reece James throwing everything he has at it. Upamecano out there to close down. Milner on the far side. And it's kicked back. Fabinho. Reece James again closing down. Liverpool with some possession, but not able to find the penetration. Upamecano again closing down Shaqiri. Ball comes in. Mendy grabs it, and hopefully that's it. Just got to keep a hold here, and we'll send it upfield. Kick down, the whistle blows, and Chelsea edge out Liverpool in what could be the game of our season that sees us back into the top 4 against maybe the most difficult side in the entire division. Jurgen Klopp's men taken down by Respect the Jeff again. Timo Werner, great game, and everyone contributing there to what could be the biggest 3 points of our entire campaign. All right, player injured, N'Golo Kante out for 3 months. That's going to see him out the rest of the season, maybe even into next, and that hurts. He's been our best player as of late, and it couldn't get more difficult for us. Next up, Manchester City. We have a brutal run in here at the end of the season. We're in 5th place right now. Still level on points with Spurs, so even a draw against City would take us into 4th place. 2 games left in the season, so like I've been saying, every point counts, but it is especially the case with only that 1 game remaining for Spurs and 2 for us. So it's going to come down to next episode to determine if we finish top 4 or not, and if we are able to win the FA Cup and grab another piece of silverware this season. In the meantime, please consider subscribing if you've been enjoying this series, and I will be back soon with next episode. But until then, I'm Respect the Jeff, and I'll see you next time.